When I was a kid, the only way that I saw movies was from the backseat of my family's car to drive in. And it wasn't my reality to think I would be acting in movies. So receiving this honor tonight tells me that it's possible. It is possible for a kid from East Texas, raised in South Central LA and Carson, who believes in his dreams, commits himself to them with his heart, to touch them and to have them happen. To working with young women, young men around the world and developing their skills as peace leaders and community builders. These youths are our present and our future. You have all these qualities inside of you, and you have this connection to even be more powerful, to amplify the things you want to do for good.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our last award of the evening, please welcome Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Verizion, Hans Vestberg.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the recipients tonight. Fantastic achievements, a little bit extra for me being from the Nordics, seeing that Sweden and Finland get a well-deserved prize tonight. Thank you very much, Sweden and Norway and Finland. It's been a great evening so far, and thanks to the Atlantic Council for having us all here tonight to celebrate stewardship and responsible leadership. I'm extremely proud to be here with you tonight to introduce someone who you might know as the Oscar-winning role in The Last King of Scotland, or groundbreaking work in The Butler, or fan-favorite role as Shuri in Black Panther. But I don't know him that way. The man we're here to celebrate tonight, I know as my friend, as my colleague, as an activist bringing conflict resolution to areas of the world that need it most. Of course, by this point, you all know who I'm talking about, Forrest Whitaker. You see, I don't watch movies often. So when I met Forrest more than 10 years ago, I didn't know that he is one of the greatest actors of our time. I met him through his passion for peace and service to the most vulnerable in our society, and relentless determination to take actions around the world. That's the Forrest I know. Forrest has a gift. He uses his own experience, his own skills, and translates them into meaningful conflict resolution tactics. What started as a project 10 years ago with child soldiers in Uganda, inspired by his time taping The Last King of Scotland, became a worldwide non-profit organization called Whitaker Peace and Development Initiative, or WPDI. Stretching from Uganda and South Sudan to Gabon, Cameroon and Chad, Mexico, South Africa, and even the United States. It was founded on a vision to empower youth to become conflict mediators and community builders, all in pursuit of peace and sustainable development. WPDI, under Forrest's leadership, deliver concrete, scalable peacekeeping solutions that are sure to impact generations to come. I'm a Swede, as you can hear, who loves numbers. So let me quantify his impact so far. Over the last 10 years, WPDI has trained over 9,600 individuals, 60% of which are women, armed more than 180 schools with conflict resolution programming, supported over 300 businesses, engaged upward 32,400 participants, and benefited about 110,000 people through peace-building events, and hosted over 90 community dialogues in the community that needed the most. And Forrest, he's just starting. This is and more is why I know Forrest first as a humanitarian and one of the greatest peacekeepers of our time. I'm so proud to be a long-time board member of WPDI and to call Forrest Whitaker my friend. And WPDI's 10-year anniversary is something we're formally celebrating tomorrow night. I couldn't be more excited to honor the work Forrest has accomplished so far and to see what he do next. I wouldn't be doing my job as a board member if I didn't share that you can learn more about his work and support WPDI's mission on their website. Tomorrow is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and Forrest makes every dollar matter. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the 2022 Global Citizen Award recipient, peacekeeper, worldwide humanitarian, special envoy for peace and reconciliation for UNESCO, and Oscar-winning actor, Forrest Whitaker.
Thank you all, and thank you everyone at the Atlantic Council. I'm honored and I'm humbled to be with you. Honored to be standing beside such inspiring fellow honorees, and humbled to accept this award on behalf of the young peacemakers we work with at the Whitaker Peace and Development Initiative. 4 of these leaders join us here tonight. They've emerged from the grip of conflict to dedicate their lives to spreading peace. This award is for them and the staff that's here with us. Can you stand? Table 23. Our shared quest for peace. Today we see violence breaking out across the world, from South Sudan to Ukraine to countless areas that don't make it to the headlines. Stealing from young people their innocence and their lives. Amid global turmoil, our leaders call for peace. We all dream of peace. And yet tonight we have to ask the question, what is peace? Is it simply the absence of violence? Or does enduring peace require more than that? I learned the answer more than 15 years ago. I was speaking with an aid worker in Uganda who started a program to return former child soldiers to their families. The night before, he placed the first child back to his family. It should have been a cathartic event, a cathartic moment. Instead, the aid worker's eyes filled with tears. He explained that once the boy had returned home, he killed his 8-year-old sister. That boy had been removed from war, but he never knew peace. So the cycle of violence resumed. At the Whitaker Peace and Development Initiative, we have spent the past 10 years deep in the world's most conflict-ridden regions, exploring what's true and enduring peace requires. We found that peace requires healing from trauma, learning to communicate productively with each other, meeting everybody's basic needs. And we found that peace requires the ability to aspire, ensuring all people can nurture peace about the futures that they want and believe that they can work to achieve them. This more complex understanding of peace requires so much more of us. Because if peace is nothing but the absence of violence, then we do our part simply by not joining in the fight. But once we see everything peace needs to flourish, we see that it's something that we can and must actively work towards together. We can seek to be like Simon from Uganda, former child soldier who escaped from the Lord's Resistance Army, built a thriving electronics business, and is now offering vocational training to orphans and street youth, so they too can aspire for better lives. We can seek to be like Michael from South Sudan, when soldiers militarized a school in his neighborhood, stood in front of a tank and explained how vital the school was to the community till the soldiers agreed to depart. We could seek to be like Victor from Mexico, who's here with us today. He created a business to grow nutritious foods, employing 300 families and feeding hundreds more. Then he used the proceeds from that to open an indigenous community center. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, you can help support efforts like these. When you see wrongdoings in your community, you can speak up. When all seems well in your community, you can stand up and work proactively to build peace for everyone. You can use your platforms to call attention to the issues you care about. You can start or join organizations that share your ideals and work to realize them. Simply spread compassion. Peace can begin with something as small as a smile or a kind word to someone who needs it. Because the peacemakers in this room and around the world remind us to truly achieve peace, it must be more than an ideal we lift up out from songs or wear as a pendant around our necks. Peace must be something that we build every day together. Thank you so much for this moment. Thank you.